I'd like to think that I'm somewhat decent in Roblox Arsenal and in shooting games in general. I wouldn't say I'm the best player, but I think I have some cards I can pull from my sleeves. One time when I was streaming on Twitch, which by the way, if you want to tune in and perhaps play some Roblox with me, the link will be in the description. I stream every day at 2 p.m. Eastern. Someone in my Twitch chat has asked me, how am I so good at Arsenal? I couldn't reply at that time, but today I'm going to be showing you my guide on how you can get better in Roblox Arsenal. We're going to have multiple categories in this video that can go over and perhaps improve your Arsenal game. So if you just want to go over these categories, you can check the description because they're going to be sorted in the description. So the first category we have is hardware. So if you don't know what hardware is, it's basically what you're using to play. It's your keyboard, it's your mouse, your headset, it's all that. And while pro swag gamers don't necessarily need super expensive gaming keyboards or mice or whatever, you could still use a nice gaming setup to improve your game. If you're using a basic membrane office keyboard, your game is going to be very limited. Same with the mouse. Here's a look at my kinda dirty keyboard and my kinda dirty mouse and my mouse pad. All these things are not necessary for you to get good, but they're pretty okay and they can improve your game. And like I stated before, you don't need good equipment to be good at the game. Money doesn't buy you skill, but these things could improve your game significantly. Now the second category we're gonna go over is game settings. Now, some people would say that game settings don't make a big difference, but in my opinion, and in my case, they definitely do, and having the right settings is a crucial part in my gaming, epic gaming. Now, unfortunately, there's no such thing as the best settings. Although we all breathe the same air, we all have different preferences. So if I like playing with low sensitivity, Billy Boy Gamer 123 is probably going to have a different opinion. So what I recommend you do is you hop in settings by pressing escape, you go in settings, and here you set up your game. Yes, I play on the lowest graphics quality because my computer sucks, okay? Don't hate me for it. But what I would say is a very important thing here in the settings is your sensitivity. You can change this manually, you can put a random number in there, or you can change it by clicking this minus and plus thingy. In Arsenal, I use the lowest, which is 0.20016, but in games like Phantom Forces, I use around 1 or 0.84, something around that. But in Arsenal, I prefer playing with the lowest camera sensitivity. Now, if we hop in the Arsenal settings, here, there's a bunch of things you can set up. What's very important could be crosshair or FOV. So I use the highest FOV, which is 120, which is a lot. Some people might not like that, but for me, when I have a high FOV, I feel like the game is quicker and it makes me react faster. If I play with a small FOV, everything's gonna seem kind of slow to me and I'm gonna play like a noob. So I use the highest. You should try experimenting with this and with the sensitivity, because like I said, we all have different preferences, we're all different. Crosshair doesn't really matter because you can't change how it looks, you can just change the color of it. I use the pink one because it looks cool, and then here I have most of the stuff disabled because it kinda lags my game, because like I said, my computer is bad. Here you have some stuff like auto reloading, which sometimes can it can be helpful, but sometimes it can be also kind of like a traitor to you, because you know you're in a fight and it starts auto reloading, and that wouldn't be pretty. Okay, the third category I have is inspiration. I've decided to include this to the list as well because I think it's kind of important, because it kind of helps you improve as a gamer, and that would be watching better players play or play against better players. So first we're going to start with watching better players play. There's a lot of great Arsenal YouTubers you can watch, and if you watch their gameplay, chances are that you're going to take some inspiration from it, and the next time you're going to play Arsenal, you're gonna be a better player. So what I recommend on doing, if you have the guts for it and if you have some free time, feel free to check out some gameplay from other Arsenal YouTubers to see how they play. Perhaps you can catch something from it, and perhaps, like I said, it can make you a better player. And the second thing, playing against better players. If you do a 1v1 with whoever who is better with you, chances are you are gonna get wrecked in the 1v1 thingy. But even if you lose, you still win, because if you lose to a better player, you become the better player. And that's absolute fact. Playing against better players makes you a better player because you kind of learn from them, and yeah. Now, the last category that we have, and probably the most crucial one, is practice. You know, there's a very, very good and clever saying that goes, practice makes perfect, or something like that. And it's absolutely true. If you play the game, I'm not saying for hours or hours, if you just play the game in your free time, you are going to get better from time. If you want to be better in Arsenal, make sure you practice your aim by just playing. And yeah, this is probably the most crucial part, practicing. So just make sure you practice, and I'm sure one day you're going to be getting a W after W. Now, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you like and subscribe and turn the post notifications on, because it helps me out a lot. It's completely free, and you can always change your mind later. Make sure you read the description, because there's a lot of important stuff. For example, my Twitch. Like I said, I stream on Twitch every single day, so you can play some Arsenal with me. And hope this video was helpful, and see you around. Peace.